Joby dilution, EHang revealing their new aircraft. We have some bidders, well, not some bidders, we have allegedly Archer and Joby bidding to buy out bankrupt Lilium and much more. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. I can hear myself coming through all sides, which is great sign. Let me just mute myself here. And we have a lot of news. I know I've been saying it every week. I have been saying it every week, but there's more and more happening as the eVTOL market is coming closer and closer to the rollout and adaptation is just been taking off. We have more and more news. So what you can see on the screen here is our very own newsletter. Sensei does one every day. I am doing for video market forecast. I'm doing one for Saturday for my Saturday eVTOL show. So what we've got today on today's menu. Joby have diluted, quite big, but it's not a bad thing. EHang, they'll be revealing their new aircraft on Monday. Lilium, we have a rumor that Archer and Joby are interested to buy out Lilium. We will have a look at the Tesla and Archer rumor, and there's much more. So we've got this first piece of news. Let me just switch my heater off because it's cooking in here. There we go. So we have Joby Aviation's latest share dilution. Lifeline or investor pain? I will record this as a video, so bear with me. I will do the intro. I'll give you the main part of the sandwich, and then I'll give you the outro as well. But nothing changes. You will just get the whole story. So let me just do this. Joby Aviation dilution. Is this the last one? Okay, let's do it again. Joby Aviation dilution. Is this the last one or not? Let's find out. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. We have a piece of news from Thursday. Joby Aviation's latest share dilution. Is this a lifeline or investor pain? Joby Aviation has completed a major underwritten public offering, issuing 35.07 million shares at $16.85 each, including the underwriter's full option, raising approximately 591 million in gross proceeds. This offering came at a roughly 10.9% discount to the prior close of 18.91, triggering a sharp intraday drop of over 10% in the share price following the announcement. What you can see here is our unique newsletter. You can get one every day with your market prediction, top stories of the day, analysis, deep dives, chart analysis made by Sensei. I do one for Saturday. The link is under the video. There's a 7-day trial, and my Saturday newsletters are jam-packed with news. Same as Sensei's ones, but these are focused on eVTOLs, advanced air mobility, aerospace, and sometimes defense as well. So let's get back to the story. Why Joby did it? Joby remains pre-revenue, but it's moving aggressively toward commercialization. The new capital extends its financial runway and supports FAA certification testing and validation programs, manufacturing scale-up, operational readiness, and general corporate purposes. At the end of second quarter 25, Joby held nearly 991 million in cash and short-term investments. This raise effectively doubles its available resources, positioning Joby ahead of most peers in terms of financial flexibility. So I dare to say that Joby's balance sheet is now on par with Archer's one. And is this dilution bad? I don't think it is, because Joby have a lot to go through next year. They will be scaling up their production, they will have their first customers, they will have their first operational flights, first passengers in United Arab Emirates, and maybe in United States as well in the second half of 26. So Joby are timing their dilution, their offering very well. They are diluting when the stock price is up. It could be top of this period of another 2-3 months. So I think they timed it very well. And the reaction, let's have a look at the chart. I'll bid you a chart. The reaction was a bit harsh, as it happens with dilutions, but there we go. But if you look at the trend, I don't think that will cause any further crash unless there is a big major macro market catalyst. Joby will probably continue its trend because there's a lot of catalyst in the pipeline along the way for Joby and the whole eVTOL market in the coming weeks and months. So again, this is a healthy dilution. This is a healthy correction. Joby are trying to achieve their goals, and it's better to do it now than before they start running out of cash later in the year. So the impact of investors. Ownership dilution. The issuance of over 35 million new shares means existing shareholders now own a smaller slice of the company. So basically, we diluted about... we didn't dilute about 10%, but the reaction was, the drop was 10% on the day. Sentiment shock. Despite Joby's strong fundamental and leading position in the EVTOL certification, the market response was swift and negative. In speculative industries like advanced air mobility, discounted offerings often reset investors' expectations, at least temporarily. And this is what... Go away. This is what we've got here. The short-term expectations, short-term disappointment. But if you look at the trend line, if you join Sensei on Monday or any of his morning shows or Sunday, he will tell you about the chart. And obviously, I'm not expert as Sensei is, but it looks still healthy to me. So again, this is a healthy dilution. This is not a panic mode, or this is not something that would be screaming, "Oh, we are in trouble." Path to redemption. To win back confidence, Joby must convert capital into execution. And this is already happening. We are just waiting for finishing and completing the milestones. So we are looking at the FAA certification. We are looking at demonstrate production scalability, which is already being happening on a small scale, and show progress towards commercial deployment. If these milestones materialize, this dilution may be remembered as a strategic move, not a setback. Well, this is a strategic move. It's just market and investors sometimes overreact, and although this could trigger further reaction towards the lower levels, I don't think this is a bad thing, and this is a bloodbath or carnage. Here is the stock chart for you as a part of our newsletter. You can see the reaction on the 8th. Was it after hours? It was before the market open. You can see the reaction. The volume spike is massive as well. And since the Joby has been consolidating and touching the resistance around $16.20, but let's see what next week brings, because we have some macro tailwinds and headwinds as well. So let's see what happens. Strategic context for me. I would probably wait. This is not financial advice, it's just my strategy. I'll probably wait a couple of days. When I see the uptrend, when I see the recovery, I would probably start slowly buying in. But I would probably wait for any more macro conditions and macro headwinds. Strategy. This is not financial advice, it's just my own strategy. Strategic context in the eVTOL landscape. Dilution is not uncommon in high capex frontier technologies like eVTOLs. Cash burn remains heavy before the first passenger ever flies. Yet, this race gives Joby a critical advantage. Liquidity to push through its certification and production ramp, while rivals like Archer, and Vertical Aerospace face ongoing financial strain. In a sense, Joby has bought itself time and dominance in a market where time equals survival. And why I'm showing this very footage? Because this will be the next catalyst. This will be the very next catalyst for Joby. One, we have the Joby Air Show coming, where we can expect a lot of announcements. We can expect Joby flying full piloted VTOL flight amongst the others. We can expect EHang, we are expecting Volocopter, we are expecting Beta Technologies, and obviously Archer. And the question is, are Archer going to pull off their VTOL piloted flight finally, or is this going to be just a CTOL? Well, there's only one way to find out. There's only one way to find out. Attend the event and see if it happens or not. But the United Arab Emirates, the Mid East, will be big catalyst, because as early as first quarter next year, we are expecting first operational flights, and we are probably expecting first passengers to be flown in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and other Emirates. So in the bigger picture, Joby's offering underscores a core truth about the eVTOL sector. Innovation burns capital faster than it earns it, but for those who endure, the payoff could reshape urban mobility. And Joby just ensured it will still be standing when the takeoff finally comes. So for Joby, this could be the very last dilution, because they will be supplying their aircraft and delivering their aircraft to the first customers as early as next year. Early next year. They will start their operations in the Mid East, which could be massive catalyst. They are on the way to their type certification of their S4 aircraft, and it won't be long when Joby will recover and break through the all-time high in the coming weeks. So that's it. On the back of the catalyst. If there's some headwinds from the global market, unfortunately for Joby's stock price, fortunately for you, because you might be buying Joby on sale. That's it for me. That's it from me for you. Here is a playlist related to eVTOLs, and here's another video. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, that was a bit bumpy. Was a bit rusty. Who is invested in Joby? Do we have any Joby investors? And what do you think of the dilution? Did it scare you off, or did it surprise you? It did surprise me, but if I'm looking at the wider picture, it's not surprising me. So who we've got here? We've got James here. Thank you very much for joining, James. Kazansky, good afternoon. Kazansky, oh yeah, you are in the UK. Yeah, good afternoon to you. It's just after lunchtime in the UK. Brian is here. Hello everyone. Hi Vaz, thank you for joining. Crazy day yesterday. Yes, indeed. Let's see what next week brings. Nobody expected that insider trading. Zach is here. Thank you for joining, Zach. Trixie is here. Ahoy. Tony's. Pause your chance to buy Zebek. Probably, yeah. I'm not investing in crypto. I'm mainly invested in the eVTOL market, but fill your boots if you think it's the right time to buy it. Congratulations. Ole Gundersen, thank you for joining. Hello, Vaz. Hello, all. Thomas Morrow is here. Hi, everyone. Kevin Hawthorne. I remember you from the last one. Thank you for joining again. Trixie has got a question. Vaz, I know you are our eVTOL guy, but did you see the extreme drop on Bitcoin and XRP? The drop was like, wow. I did see it. I'm not invested in crypto for various reasons. One of the reasons is my portfolio is fairly limited, and I don't have massive portfolio of hundreds or tens of thousands dollars. So I rather focus my finances in the sector I'm following closely. So I rather trade and day trade and invest, or swing trade and invest in eVTOL market, which I follow closely, rather than putting my money in crypto and then it would have to stay there for ages. So I would rather actively grow my portfolio. Seth Houston is here. Morning everyone. And Vaz, I can't decide whether to go with Horizon or Vertical. Look, Horizon Aircraft, it's a very early day startup. It's a very early day. They have only a small scale model. As you heard on the interview, they are developing their full scale model prototype. It will be 18 to 24 months. So 1.5 to 2 years. There could be some catalyst, but unless they lock in any contracts, there won't be any certification progress. There won't be any. There could be some customers, new customer orders and contracts announced. There could be some military cooperations that could accelerate. The development of the full-scale prototype, but the price, there could be big upside, obviously, because a few months ago you could buy HOVR for 42 cents on the big crash, and look where it is now. We were closing at $3.50 or 60 on Friday, but this is very risky, and it's a very long-term investment. So I would say, probably, if I wanted, I have few shares of HOVR, but I'm holding these for a long term. With Vertical Aerospace, it's a bit different because I follow Vertical Aerospace inside out. I know the catalyst coming. I know what it's going to do with the stock price. I know how the market is going to react to it. So I'm a bit more active in Vertical. But with Vertical, they are very close to the next piloted test phase, which is phase 4, which is fully transitional, not only CTOL, but it's fully VTOL. And that will be one catalyst, and then we have another catalyst that is a new aircraft, and then they will commence their certification efforts as well. And they have their earnings call, third quarter, on 4th of November. Guess what? We are covering this live. And in that earnings call, I'm expecting this might be the first positive reaction earnings call ever. Because if they achieve what is lined up, and if they announce progress on what they have lined up, that could be a good reaction. However, with Vertical, the financial side is very unsure and is their biggest downside. Currently, they have a runway for about 9 to 12 months. There was a dilution recently. There's no doubt there'll be one more dilution, maybe 2 more along the way. They have shelved offering for 200 million shares. So that is a lot. They can slice from it anytime they need, but it can give them enough capital to achieve their goals. And so far, Vertical have not been slipping on anything. Their flight path 2030, their strategy, their business strategy, step by step, they have been achieving. There are no delays, there are no setbacks. Everything seems to be on the track. And yeah, and you had a chance to see their Capital Markets Day, their conference with investors. And you know, the business is very straightforward, very open book, nothing hiding. It's very honest towards the investors as well. And when I look at the company, I see everyone has its own place. Everyone knows what it's doing. And they have it's like a big anthill where everyone does or beehive when everyone takes their part. So with Vertical, I'm very, very optimistic. Also, the financial side could be the biggest elephant in the room. I think Vertical has got much better potential and upside in the short and mid-term. So again, this is not financial advice. There's nothing for you to just run and buy hundreds and thousands of shares of Vertical Aerospace. Just my perspective, my take on how these two compare. They are completely different concepts. Horizon Aircraft, they have about 20 to 30 employees. Vertical, I think they have around 200 employees. So again, the balance sheet, the market capitalization, the progress is it's a bit, you can't compare these two. So maybe if you are feeling FOMO from HOVR, because it's been going up, split it. Or don't buy Vertical, wait for, well, I don't want to say wait for further dip, because there might not be a further dip with Vertical. If they commence their flights, let's have a look at the chart. So this is the chart. Let's have a look at the monthly one. I've got something. I've got a big butterfly trapped in my in my porch. It's like I've got big windows. I don't know how it got in, but it's flapping against the window. It makes so much noise. So this is the vertical chart. We have a downside, but if you look again, I'm not sensei. I'm not doing financial analysis. But if you look at the trend line, is it going to break through? Is it going to break through the bottom? It might be better buying chance for you if it rebounds and goes up. And we have the piloted flights announced next week. It can go through I don't want to say through the roof, but it could be very good reaction. So again, I can't give you financial advice. Ask Sensei what he thinks of the stock, definitely, and he will give you sort of guidance within the chart. He will give you support and resistance levels. I mean, I can give you support level. Look, it's $5 now. But yeah, he will break down the chart for you better, and it could possibly help you to make your own financial decisions. So hopefully that helps, Seth. Trixie, I hope Trump will do more action like on Friday because I want to buy more for cheap. Yes, I agree with you completely. Well, I mean, it's not a good thing when people are losing money, but yeah, if you are a clever investor, you can only make your money. Patrick Black is here. Thank you very much for joining. Brian says, I've got Joby. Good. Brian, what is your average on Joby? Don't tell me how many shares. Just tell me your average on Joby. Jim Newsong is here. Thank you very much for joining. Stu is here. Hello, Vaz. I was watching a movie when it crashed. Didn't even notice till I looked at the charts. Oh, yeah. Did you have your notifications? Did you have any notifications on, Stu? Oleg Gundersen. I have most of it in vertical. I have a little bit in Joby, 50 shares. Congratulations. Vertical is there for a long ride. Don't trade vertical. I don't recommend trading vertical. I don't recommend selling on these dips, on these freakouts. That butterfly is going mental. Such noisy, flapping with its wing against the glass. It's so noisy. So yeah, vertical is there for a long ride. There could be some downsides if I show you the chart. But I've been showing the chart. I haven't been showing the chat. So if you look at that, there could be some break through to the lower levels. But again, the long term, the analysts, they are giving targets between $12 and $15. So again, something to help us with making our own financial decisions. Jim Newsong, I was surprised how eVTOLs held up with the crash. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's see next week. Let's see next week because I think all the catalyst is already priced in this crash. So let's see if there will be any further reaction. Brian says, I've created my own pie on 212 with Joby, HOVR, Archer, Vertical, and Virgin. Very good, Brian. Very good. Trixie, I have heard the news that China sells Bitcoin, I think like 19,000, but no official news. Trixie, join Sensei tomorrow evening. He's doing his crypto and chart show, so he will talk about it. Seth, okay, thank you for the information and insight. Helped a lot. Seth, look, we are covering Vertical Aerospace almost daily. Now we have the back door to Horizon as well, because we have now connection with the CEO and the IR team as well. So any news, you will definitely find it out here first, and I'll be giving you further details and analysis and breakdowns. So you are in the right place, Seth. Jim Newsong, I'm glad I sold most stocks. Only lost $16 trying to do tax lots. Thanks to Martin. Very good. Congratulations. Trixie, butterfly just want to watch. Yeah, it's gone quiet. So I hope. I can see it's sitting on the glass. It's probably got tired. HB4L, buying more EVTL tomorrow. Vertical, buying more vertical. Yeah, congratulations. Ben Sullivan, HOVR. Let's have a look at the chart of Horizon Aircraft. Let's have a look at a chart of Horizon Aircraft. And again, if you join Sensei tomorrow for his Sunday late show, what's going on with my window is frozen. Okay, not Delta, we want hover. Right, if you look at Horizon, oh, I didn't notice this. Ooh, I didn't notice this. I thought we were closing. Oh, look at this reaction. Yeah, so again, this could backlash because HOVR, very small cap. Yes, it's broken through 52-week high twice, actually, 3 times actually. But yeah, there could be as high as can go up. It can go as low as quickly as it's gone high. What am I just saying? As quickly as it can go high, that quickly it can go low as well. Don't know what I was saying. My brain was on autopilot. So this is I just seen Sensei's message. Okay, that could be a good challenge. This is again, this is a very risky early day startup. I would probably say, looking at the latest development from Friday, if you want to buy in, if I was to buy in, no, this is my strategy. Yeah, this is not financial advice. If I was to buy in now, I would probably buy in, I don't know, 10%, 20% of what I would have bought normally, and then wait for further development. If it goes lower, you can start buying on the way in and reduce your average. If it goes higher, or if it consolidates around this level, give it a few days. Let's see how the macro conditions develop. Let's see if there's any more reaction, and then you can buy in. But again, this is about investment. It's about patience. I've done this before. I've done this multiple times. I would have been, a few months back, I would have been buying on the way up. I would have been buying here to $3. Maybe if I was lucky, I would be trimming just to gain some money. But then on the crash, I would be waiting. I'll be waiting, but not for long enough. I would be probably buying back at 280, doing like a little 10% profit trade. But then it would be crashing further. And I'll be waiting. I'll be stuck in it for a few days. Again, on the way up, I see its catalyst is moving. I might start buying here, on there. And then when it goes to, do you know what is the all-time high? Do you know where is the peak? I would be probably trimming something, or I would be trimming too aggressively here, and I wouldn't make it all the way there. So again, I've learned that patience and not doing anything is probably sometimes the best thing. So if you have bought it somewhere here around $2.50 to $2, just hold it, and then when you see, if Sensei gives you Sensei gives you the chart analysis, and he might tell you this would be good time to trim, wait for further reaction. If it goes down, you can buy cheaper. If it doesn't go down, you've made your money. So, and you can allocate the money somewhere else. So this is the thing. This is not about buying as much of the stock as you can. It's about making money. And if you are making money on the way up, you don't have to buy in again, or you can wait for another catalyst. You can see there will be something happening in the coming weeks, months, like with Vertical Aerospace. You know, with Vertical Aerospace, we are waiting for the piloted flight, fully transitional flight. We are waiting for the certification commencement, of the certification endeavors commencement. We are waiting for second aircraft. So these 3 catalysts, I know they are happening, so I'm waiting now. I'm not buying into Vertical. I know that will be happening, so I'm waiting for it. Same as with Archer. We have the transition aircraft, the November 704 Alpha X-ray. Go away, ad. We have that. We have Dubai Air Show. They should commence fully. They should finally fully commence at the end of the year. Their Mid-East venture. So, again, there's the catalyst I'll be probably waiting for. If you know the catalyst is coming, it's good, but it's good to buy in. But otherwise, I would probably just wait. and see how the whole market goes, I've just lost myself in it. But hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes it's better to wait than trying to actively trade it. Oh yeah, what I was going to say. And if it goes up, and you are trimming on the way up, you have made money. And you can use the money somewhere else. Oh, that's where I was going at. And when we know the stock goes up, the stock has uptrend, and we see a catalyst coming, you know it might follow the trend even higher. So if there's a rumor, if there's some news without being announced yet, which quite happens on our channel a lot, we bring you news before they are announced, or we bring you the rumors before they got confirmed. You can use these funds to buy in and wait for the ride, for the push up, and then you can start trimming and selling off again. So yeah, but the money you made on the way up when you were trimming, you can use it somewhere else. You can put it in other stock. You can wait for crash. You can wait for retraction, whichever. So if you are trimming but you are making money, it's not a bad thing. Don't beat yourself up. That was a long-winded analysis by Vaz. What time tomorrow, Sensei? Yes, that will be 9 UK and 9:30 UK time. The Electrum members event starts. All right, I'll be joining. I missed some comments. Buy more EVTL. Brian Sullivan, HOVR, lots of conferences. Yes, I'm talking to the investor relations team of Horizon, and we might bring you some of these conferences live on the show, as we do. Brian, 12.68 average on Joby. Very good, very good. Very good, Brian. Congratulations. Ole Gundersen, I'm in for a long time on Vertical 2030. Yes. Well, you heard it on the Capital Markets Day. 2030 will be the first year when they will become profitable. And they are expecting $100 million positive cash. So that could be good reaction on the stock price. I think that was not all of the crash. I will call the crash if S&P will go down 7 to 10%. Yeah, that can happen. That can easily happen. I wouldn't be surprised. If you've been following Martin and Sensei, they have been talking about it for weeks now. And we are pretty much all expecting it now. Seth says, I really like eVTOL Vertical's business plan, and I absolutely love HOVR's concept, designed for the hybrid. Yes, Seth. Again, it's difficult with Horizon because if you look at the stock price, how it's been developing, it was very low. Early this year, it was very low, and the investor optimism was not there. Yes, they have a good runway, good financial runway for about 18, maybe more months. So they are financially stable now, but there could be some headwinds, there could be some delays, something, and that could easily trigger massive sell-off in the stock. So again, although we think this is a good business for long term, this is a good concept, it might not have to pull it through, or it might be delayed, and there could be some negative reaction. But you met Brandon on our show. I have no doubt this was the last time you could see him. This wasn't the last time you could see him on our show. You will definitely see Brandon on our show more. So if you have any questions, you can address them on these events, and we will see much more updates from Horizon Aircraft as well. Who wants to see Vaz do a chart analysis on EVTL? He can do it. Right, Sensei, I will do it for you. Let me catch up with the chat, and I will do it for you. What time tomorrow? 9 p.m. UK time, 9:30 UK time. The Electrum members event start. HB4L. I was warned about trading too much on my Robinhood last night. Can somebody tell why? Yes, Robinhood, they have these stops and breaks for day traders. When you are a day trader, I think you have to be, Sensei, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have to be like a certified day trader, or do you have to establish yourself officially as a day trader? Because you have to have like certain buffer in your portfolio, don't you? I think Robinhood says you need to have like $25,000 in your portfolio, and then they review and probably change your account to day trading account, because obviously that's volatile, it's risky, and there are more reasons. But Sensei, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you need to be like self-assessed day trader, or is it just a thing you do off your own back? But yeah, this is Robinhood trying to protect you from losing your money, and Robinhood trying to protect them from certain issues with day traders. Oleg Gunderson says, thank you, Sensei. Trixie, maybe they know something like Bank of America. Yeah, no doubt. Kelly Metz is here. HOVR, cash runway 18 to 24 months. Financially sound, 18 months to full-size prototype. There will be positive developments before. My favorite for long-term hold. Yes, I'm not saying that there won't be, but probably don't allocate majority of your portfolio into this stock. What I was trying to say is better to allocate certain small percentage than having a lot of money in there, which can go up and down, and then down, and you would have the money locked in there with unrealized losses until you've sold it and waiting for further catalyst. It can go down as well as can continue this uptrend. So hopefully that makes sense. Martyn is here. Welcome, Martyn. How is your first day of holidays? The official first day of holidays, Martyn. How are you? What are your thoughts on EHang? Well, my thoughts on EHang are that I will give you a piece of good news. I'll give you a piece of good news in the very minute. We will have the new aircraft announced on Monday. So I will give you my thoughts on EHang in the very minute. Martyn, good afternoon from Norway. James is here. Thank you for joining. I have started to invest into the eVTOL market for a long-term hold. Yes, I agree, James. We'll keep adding to the eVTOL portfolio each month. Yes, I've got the same, James. I've got my pie on Trading 212, and I'm now periodically investing every month. I'm investing my cash back, and I'm investing my my fixed amount every month. Vaz, can you do some chart analysis for Archer? I will do Vertical Aerospace. I will try, and Sensei says if it's good or not. Okay. Yes, it said something about day trading. I'm new in Robinhood. Oh yeah, Sensei is back with his answer. Yes, it's because of the Yes, it's because of the pattern day trader rule. If you make 4 or more day trades, Robinhood flags your account. You need at least 25k equity to keep day trading freely. Yes, thank you, Sensei. Thanks for the answer. Right, let's do the Vertical Aerospace chart analysis. That will be fun, Sensei. I might call Sensei to have him as a helpline. Right, so what we are looking here, to me, clearly, again, this is not a financial advice. This is just my take at the chart analysis for Vertical Aerospace. Okay, so Sensei, we have a support here. Where's the line? Hang on. Let me do it this way. I'll put it on the full screen here. Let me put it on another screen, because I've got all the tools in there. What's going on? I've lost my screen. What is going on here? Bear with me. That's weird. Display capture. All right, there we go. So what we've got here, this will be fun. So we are looking at the Like if you look at the yearly year stock price, you can see it's been very volatile. Very volatile. We had high of almost $16 December last year, and then it's been on the downtrend, massive sell-off. In April, on the tariff wars, we hit the all-time low. What was it? $2.80, $2.70 something. And then since, there's been slow uptrend. Again, there was the dilution. There were some headwinds as well. I don't remember what that was in July. There was some negative news in July. Oh yeah, the dilution. Yeah, there was a dilution. First dilution, massive setback. Then it went up. And then there was another dilution here in August, early August, I think. There was a very mild reaction. And now we are consolidating around this level. So if I zoom this in, we are consolidating around the level of, we have the support. We have touched the support. Sorry, this is my first chart analysis, okay? Just bear with me. Where do I have a line? I don't use this. I use trading 212 for. Okay, so let's draw this line here. That will be our support. And I remember Sensei said his support was around $4.50. So I'll push it up to $4.50. And you can see we touched it 3 times recently. In August, September, we touched it 3 times. However, what I can see here is a very nice trend line, which we may have broken through. Let me change the color. Now, let me change the color of this. Oh, I don't know, Sensei, how you can do it. Like, so slick. Right, this is the support there. I'm actually gaining viewers on this. I love it. So this is the support there. This is the trend line. We have broken through the trend line. Let's see what happens. Again, my next price target would be $4.50, around $4.50. I would probably start buying in. And me knowing, I'm looking out for the updates on the piloted test flights on the phase 4. I'm looking out every single day. I'm talking to people on the ground. Actually, I'm not making this up. I'm waiting for the flight. As soon as it's announced, that could be great catalyst for the stock price. And unless it should be happening around this level of $4.50. If it happens, it can go up. It could break through. And I know Sensei, he gave you the next resistance was about 350, 370. Is that correct? I can't do Fibonacci, Sensei. Oh, this is falling apart. That's rubbish. Okay, we'll do it with Sensei together tomorrow. Sensei, can we do Vertical Aerospace? Can we do EVTL stock chart analysis together tomorrow, please? Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm not. What I can see is this trend line. It's broken through. There's the support, 450. That's all you need to know. If it breaks lower, Sensei will give you next support. I think I remember it was $3.80, $3.70. But yeah, I would wait for Monday, Tuesday. Let's see if it goes up, if it stagnates, or if it breaks down to the lower levels. Then I will be waiting for 450, and I'm looking out for the next milestone, the fundamental catalyst. If that happens, obviously we can see a good ride. You remember what happened on the last piloted test phase? I think we were somewhere here, $4.50 or $4 something. Then they announced it, and it went all the way to, no, it was here in June. We were about $5 something. They announced their piloted flight, which we brought you before they actually officially announced it, and you could see the nice run. And I can do this on Trading 212. You could see about 40% upside. 40% upside on the news. So again, I'm looking at it here. If it goes down, it's probably better. But then we can probably expect another 20, 30, maybe more % upside. So That's it. I'm abandoning this. That's it. I'm done with stock chart analysis. I might, you know what? I will do some dry runs through the week, and I will do one next week for you. Okay? I will do a try. I will do a trial. Yeah. James says, was anybody here holding crypto with leverage on the crypto drop yesterday? The drop in crypto market yesterday seemed very manipulated. Trixie is laughing at me. Yeah, that was awful. That was disaster. I mean, I gained a lot of viewers on that. Analysis says VAS. So with VAS analysis, it says it's bearish. Yes, I am long term. I'm bearish. I'm not. Look, yes. If I was to swing trade, I would probably. I'm following Sensei's charts. I'm following his resistance and supports. But also, I've lost my money trying to swing trade the stock. So I've lost a lot of money. Not losing money, but I've lost a lot of money selling too early or buying in too early. I would have had much more money. So I'm now more steady. I'm now more relaxed trader and investor. I see I'm less FOMO affected, influenced. So again, it's difficult to explain. I don't want to be running in circles. It's been already so painful to me. Seth Houston agrees with James. Sensei says, I love it. All those chat requests and the training program on Discord has taught you well. Good horizontal support and lovely upward trend. You got the basics right? That's the most important. Thank you, Sensei. See, this is Sensei's training program on Discord. It works out. Do I have a link to Discord? If you are watching me, because I see we have a lot of non-members, this is one of the reasons you should become a member. Because if you join us, you will get a lot of members only. Oh, hang on. To become a member, you will get a lot of members only content, which I will be doing now. If I have some breakthrough news from the EVTOL market, I will announce this live on the show. There'll be a live special, but it will be for members only for a few hours before it goes out to public. So I was thinking about this. If we have any news which are out before they are actually confirmed, I will be doing this as a special members only perk to reward you for being here with us every day. And also to give you the advantage and give you the chance to get in for a good trade or good investment before everyone else does. So if we say Vertical Aerospace, or no, if we say Archer, they have comments, they're piloted VTOL phase, or they have the new aircraft out, and we find out on Friday, before it's announced, there will be a live short special for you. And then obviously when it comes out, the live, or when the rumor starts growing, not the rumor, when the information starts growing, you'll be there in the early days. And on Monday, when they announce it, or the following days when they announce it, you will have massive advantage in there. So yeah, if you become a member, and then Discord, do we have? Oh, I don't have the Discord link. Sensei, can you help me with the Discord link? If you join us on Discord, I think it's only $2.99, but there it's a very exclusive. It's a very exclusive product, because you have there Sensei's training course, Sensei's chart analysis training course, and this is, what is it? Is it 2 series, Sensei? I don't even remember how many videos there is, because I was watching it a long time ago. But this is something others charge you a fortune for. We are giving this out for free because we are making money. Sensei and Martyn are making money on their trades and on their investments. So we don't need to make money on you. We don't need to make money on you selling you our product. So we want to share this. We want everyone to be successful. We want everyone who follows us to be successful investor and to grow. We want to grow together. So this is why Martyn and Sensei are covering the cost of this course. It will cost you only $2.99 to join the Discord. And also there's a great community, a lot of news updates from the members as well, because we can't cover all on the show. So if something happens, you can find it on Discord. There's a little EVTOL hub section when I follow my EVTOLs as well. We had Zach. He dumped a lot of pictures in there from his Salinas Air Show from last weekend. It was great. So I think it's worth it. So Sensei or Martyn, if you could help me with the Discord link, or if we have David Hensley. No, he's not here because I've lost it. I don't have it in my notes. So you will see the link in there, and you can get Sensei's trading course in there for the stock chart analysis. Right, we have some news with EHang. Finally, we can get back to EHang. EHang unveils their VT-35, a new chapter in long-range eVTOL flight. EHang has officially unveiled its new generation VT-35 aircraft, a successor to the VT-30, designed for long-range, autonomous intercity operations. The reveal marks EHang's most ambitious step yet, positioning the company not only as a pioneer of short-range urban air taxis, but as a credible contender in regional air mobility. And you have a little sneak peek, and I will bring this on the screen for you as well. Let me just find the video for you. Let's have a look at EHang.
Playing from desktop 602K
EHang X account, because they have been pumping it. They have been pumping it all week. Been pumping the news, the reveal all week. So this is the aircraft. We have a little preview of the aircraft. On Monday, they will announce it. I don't know what's the time frame. I don't know what's. I'll do my research over the weekend. I'll get ready over the weekend for it. But we will bring this to you live. We'll bring you live update on it. You can see October the 13th, 2025. So this will be interesting, and this could be good catalyst for the stock as well, long term. The reaction was already there. Once they announced this, EHang stock went like 15% up. So that's already priced in. There could be reaction by the wider public, by the retail investors as well. So it might be some more upside, but long term, this is great. Why is this great? Because the VT-35 has extended its range. We are expecting range up to 350 kilometers per flight. It's surpassing the previous VT-30's 300 kilometers. So we are increasing the range about 20%. Improved flight time, about 120 minutes. Endurance for cross-regional operations. We have refined a lift plus cruise design. 8 vertical propellers plus twin pusher for efficient forward flight. So this is completely different design to what EHang have. They have their quadrocopter or octocopter, which moves as a big drone. This is a hybrid between aircraft, fixed wing aircraft, and a drone or a helicopter. Advanced autonomy and upgraded flight control redundancy for improved safety. And the target mission is intercity corridors between 150 and 300 kilometers across Asia and the Middle East, complementing EHang's 216 intra-city focus. So the quadrocopter, let me just show you. Do we have a video here? Let's go. Oh, we've got one more teaser here from EHang as well. Some details, some sneak peeks. So it looks quite tempting. The design looks good. But if I show you their original aircraft, which is this one, this is the octocopter. It's not octocopter. It's got 16 rotors. How do you say if something has 4 rotors, it's quadrocopter. If something has 8 rotors, it's octocopter. How do you say if it's got 16 rotors? Hang on, let me Google it. What what do you call a rotorcraft with 16 rotors? It's called it's called a multi-rotor or a multicopter. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Google. Yeah, so this is the multicopter. This is the multicopter they are operating for very short trips. Again, it's a two-seater, same as the new VT-35, but this one is designed for 10-minute flights. This one is designed for very short trips, whilst this one, the VT-35, will be designed for city-to-city transport. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have a network of vertiports where you move from one city to the other, and then you swap over to the smaller EH216 to the multicopter and move to your final destination. Why it matters? EHang is building on the momentum of its EH216S certification by extending its reach for longer routes, directly entering the regional eVTOL market. While Joby, Archer and Beta Technologies chase FAA certification in the United States, EHang's advantage lies in China's regulatory support and autonomous operations framework, potentially allowing earlier commercial deployment. You have a little comparison in here in terms of flight data. EHang have massive advantage of the home market. Chinese market is huge. The regulatory body is going forward. The regulatory body is going forward to EHang. They are helping them. It's their tailwind. When it comes to Western market, I would not be so sure with the certification, because the Asian markets are a bit more relaxed. They are not as strict, as not demanding in terms of safety and regulations. However, this is what EHang have been doing. They are focusing on the less demanding markets or aerospaces in terms of regulations and safety, and they are doing it well because they have already been flying passengers in 2 provinces. They will be flying in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and United Arab Emirates. They'll be one of the first manufacturers to be adapted in there for passenger flights, and they will be test flying in Europe next year, hopefully next year as well. So EHang and Australia, EHang, they have, I would not put these two on par, because EHang, they are doing something completely different. Yes, it's part of advanced air mobility. It's an eVTOL, but this one is autonomous. It's a drone. It's a 2-seater. It's a very small, nimble aircraft. And they are targeting the less demanding markets. Whilst Joby, Archer, Vertical, Beta, Volocopter, they have completely different design. Their aircraft is more robust. It's a multi-seater. It's not only a 2-seater. It's piloted in the early stage, and it will not be autonomous probably until the end of the decade. And they are getting ready for rollout and adaptation in the Western market. So the certification path is a bit more. There are more hurdles. It's more lengthy. So again, you can't compare these two. EHang, if you ask me about EHang, I always say this. Chinese, and this is not racist, Chinese are good at 2 things. Batteries, Martin, and mass production. So these 2 things, this is exactly what EHang will be doing. So yeah, that's it. And next week on Monday, I will be covering this live in a special show. So do we have any EHang investors? Are you excited about this? I see chat has been waking up. I see Martin is having conversations. I was all out in T-bills, earning over 4%. It was not Trump's post that caused the crash, just the spark that lit the fuse. It was set to crash as shader last 2 weeks. I sold T-bills, bought back S&P 500. Okay. Thank you for your chat analysis. It was rubbish. Well, you got a gist. You got a gist of it. I won't give you as in deep analysis as Sensei yet. But you are welcome. Thank you for joining, Yolanda. with lots, you know what comes next. Trade the lots, then can you guess? Have margin and orders set for a further pullback on Monday. Yeah, I agree, Martin. James says, I hold stocks with no leverage for long holds, but also like to trade with leverage too. I find it fun trading with leverage until I have a bad trade. Yeah, exactly. Brian says the crash was caused by insider trading. Whales dump 30 minutes before Trump came out. Too much of a coincidence. Possibly. Martin says, good luck. Remember this. It will never let you down. Easy to make money. Hard part is to keep it. Yes, Brian, very true. All corrupt, I agree. But the reason it went down so much was because the market was overbought and on no value. The market just needed the excuse to pull the pin. Yeah, I agree with Martin. And Martin has been saying this for quite long now. James says, does anybody think the government is planning a massive future crypto crash down the line to try pull in funds to pay off a little of its trillions of debt? Good question, James. When just a house of cards, then just a house of cards fell over, those that bought no value or overvalue, you did it to yourselves. This happens over and over. No one takes responsibility. Trump just lit the fuse. I hope no one bought bad crypto at this time. We would also accept quad and double. We would also accept quadrocopter and double octocopter. Oh, quadroc. That's great. I love it, Jason. That's great. I don't hold any crypto, says James, but I plan to buy Bitcoin and Crow in the future. Pullbacks enough with no leverage. I was one of the lucky ones as my portfolio was up 60% overall, so no loss yet. I'm still at around 45%, so all okay for me. Congratulations, Brian. At one point, Martin said, at one point, XRP was down over 80% from the high to yesterday drop. Ask yourself why, and can you live on the edge of a cliff? Is there really a need? Don't be in any asset where idiots reside with huge leverage. Would you hang out in those worst bar in town? Yeah, I've got something I would like to tell about it as well, about people being idiotic and investors being idiotic. I've got something to say to that as well, so stand by. We'll get to it shortly. The main thing I'm doing at the moment is building up a decent sized eVTOL portfolio and holding long term to benefit from gains in the years to come. Yes, I agree, James. Once Joby, it probably won't be Archer. Once Joby hit and achieve their type certification, the whole eVTOL market will take off, and that'll be a great catalyst. That'll be a great catalyst for upside. Sorry, I've lost myself. The whole eVTOL market will take off. This will be great catalyst for the whole eVTOL market, for the whole sentiment. So it will set new level. It will set new level. Now we are buying, say, Archer between, say, $10 and $16, Joby between 14 and 18. There will be new standards. Joby could be probably 20-30% higher. The levels could be much higher, and it should probably never come back because the concept is working. It's achieving further milestones. One of the suppliers has already proven it's possible, and we are one step closer to the worldwide adaptation. We are one step closer to profitability of each of the manufacturers. So once there is the type certification achieved, we will never see the previous levels again. So I think you are doing the right thing, James, now, buying in whilst you can this year and early next year. That's not a bad thing. David Hensley says, I can't believe I missed the show, Vaz. I'm sorry, bro. I was doing yard work and had my alarm set. That's okay, David. If you can just help me, can you pop the Discord link in the chat? And I missed a super chat as well from Ole Gundersen. I'm learning from watching you do this, Vaz. Thank you. Well, thanks for the super chat. I will sit down with Sensei, because I was a bit panicking when I will sit down with Sensei. I'll pull out my tool I'm using for my chart analysis, yeah, and then next time I will do a better analysis for you. So, and we've got a super chat from Jim. Any news on Amprius? Maybe you can do a chat on them as well. Thanks, Jim. Well, you know what, Jim? You gave me $10, so I will have a look at Amprius. I've got news on Amprius. Let me open my Trading 212 account. I've got news on Amprius. I've reached out to them. I met them in... You remember last week I went to that little show, the Drone Advanced Air Mobility show. I went there and I met up with them. I had a good chat with the head of sales, the global head of sales. And I'm in talks with their investor relations team. I'm trying to get them on the show, but again, these things take time. Unfortunately, even with Horizon, it took us like a month and a half to get them on the show. So these things, you know, the management are busy. We have our own schedules as well. So this usually takes months before it happens. But I'm trying to get Amprius on our show as well. So AMPX, let's have a look at Amprius. Oh, very good, very good. That was exactly what you were waiting for, Jim, wasn't it? You mentioned it the other day that you were waiting for a pullback. Hang on, let me squeeze this in a bit. Let me pull indicators. Right. So Amprius. Oh, that's more familiar to me. That's better environment for me. Let me just put it to the center of the screen. Right. I'm doing it just for Jim, yeah, because he gave me a 10 super chat. Thanks for that, Jim. I won't be doing it anymore, okay? So you can see an uptrend. We know the fundamentals. I know something. I know. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not sure if I can say it, but I know their sales are going to go up, like a lot up, like probably parabolically up in the next in this year and next year. So again, something for you to be aware of, to be conscious of. I know they are taking part in Amazon competition as well. And if they succeed, they will be supplying batteries, Martin. They'll be supplying batteries for one of Amazon's product. So again, there's a lot of catalyst in the pipeline. There's a lot of brewing, and it's just the sales. The sales indication I got is massive. There'll be a lot of upside. Let's put it this way. There'll be a lot of upside. So if we look at the chart, we can see nice trend. And I know this. We have this low back from September. This is actually nicely copying the trend line. So you can see we are copying the trend line. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up. However, there could be a macro headwinds and it can break through here. So I would see next support around $10. Where's my... I can see the next support if it breaks down around $10.20, and then if it goes even lower, that will be a job for Fibonacci, which I'm not confident with Fibonacci, but what you can see here, we have a nice support. That will be my next target. I will actually probably start buying. I am, until I get paid, I am this far away. I will get paid at this point. So I'll be able to invest. I'll be able to invest in Amprius myself. I'll be able to invest in Amprius at this point. So we can be very high up or we can be very low down. So this is irrelevant. I was just going to say I would be buying, but I can't be buying now because I don't have any cash allocated. Any free cash I could allocate. But this is the next support. I'll be looking out for the $10.20, and then the next one would be probably job for Fibonacci. I wouldn't be surprised if it's around $8.20 again, and then obviously the previous, sorry, $9.20, no, $8.20, and then the previous lows around $6.50. I wouldn't be surprised. It could go any lower. But I would see it, if we have a crash, I would see this consolidating around $9-8. It would be great buying opportunity for you. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm rubbish at doing chart analysis. I did it only for James because he gave me a tiny super chat. Thank you for that. And we did it with for fun. But you can see this is obvious. The trend line is nicely copying the trend line. We have this support. Sensei, am I doing it right? Can you clarify in the chat? And then there could also be a resistance at about $14. It could stop at the $14 and it could consolidate and bounce between $14 and $11 easily. So hopefully that helped. Thanks for the super chat. I'm not doing it again. Right, do we have any more questions in the chat? Have any more questions in the chat so I can move on to the news? Congratulations team, Martin, soon we pass 110,000. Yeah, soon. And now I have no doubt it will be on Martin's holidays. We want to do it with Sensei just to wind Martin up. Like tell him, you know, Martin, we don't need you on the show. We can do it ourselves. So I'm very curious, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens before Martin is back. Angie is here. Good morning, Vaz. Have a really good day running errands today. I will watch when I give your videos full attention. Thank you, Angie. Paul Dale says, who's buying XRP as it bounced back from 1.3 very quickly? I'm not. I recommend you to join Sensei tomorrow. He'll be doing chart analysis. He'll be doing breakdown in his crypto show. Crypto and stock chart show. Thank you, David. If you look here, you have a link to the Discord. If you click on that and join Discord, there is a free training course made by Sensei. Trading course by Sensei, and he will teach you how to do your own stock chart analysis and how to read the chart. And it's very good. It's very simple in terms of understanding and explanation. It's not in depth. He's not throwing numbers and factors and formulas at you. He just does it very simple and very easy to understand. So this is the link to Discord. If you click on it, it's only $2.99 a month, but you are a member of a great community. You are having this product included. It's included exclusively for Discord members as well. So just something for you to consider. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Yolanda. Vaz, I like how you added the eVTOLs in the description. Description? What do you mean eVTOLs in description? Can you elaborate it, David? I'm not sure. What do you mean? Jim Newsong, thanks, great job. Well, hopefully, I hope it helped. But I know you were saying you were waiting for a pullback. That was last weekend, wasn't it, or the weekend before, when we were around $12. I do remember. So you might have your pullback very soon, very shortly. Zach, great chart analysis. It can go to exactly, Zach. Exactly. Right, let's move on. Enough of this malarkey with Vaz doing rubbish chart analysis. Meet the CEO of Horizon Aircraft, Brandon Robinson, takes the stage. Just a review on Saturday. on Tuesday, we brought you Brandon Robinson, very exclusive CEO, very good personality, not only talking about the business, not only talking about the aircraft, but also talking about himself. And with these startups, it's more important than the white collar culture, than having an iron CEO who sort of knows all the regulations, this and the other, and he knows how to run massive multi-trillion-dollar businesses. With these startups, when you have only 20, 30 people on board, you need to be a personality rather than the white collar CEO. You need to be a leader. And I think Brandon is a great leader. That's not for the first time I've seen him or talking to someone or giving interview or presenting himself, but this was the first time on our show. And I can tell Brian, to me, is a great personality. So watch it, go there and watch it. It's on the homepage. It's in the newsletter. I can put the link. I can put a link in the chat as well. If you click on this in the newsletter, it will take you there. Look at that. Shall I give you a teaser? Shall I give you a teaser? Hang on. Where are we? Oh, hang on, I'll give you this teaser. I'll give you this teaser. Go on my X. Those who haven't seen it.
One day and a nice sunny Sunday, flying back, and we're doing just a routine mission north of the base in the airspace, and my left engine exploded. And it set the whole airplane on fire, right? The low pressure turbine, for those folks that are technically savvy on board.
That's not good in a flying situation, is it?
Yeah, the low pressure turbine and the GE 404 engine broke into 3 pieces and basically Swiss cheesed the back of the airplane, set the hydraulics and the fuel on fire. I look back and it's just a fireball. I was on a mission one day and
So this is Brandon Robinson, the CEO of Horizon Aircraft. So a lot of interesting stories. 20 years flying the F-18. Just saying. You definitely want to check it out. We've got some news. I'll just go through it quickly because we got stuck on chart analysis, on the rubbish chart analysis. Archer launches medical eVTOL service in Abu Dhabi. This is good. This is good news because we are not only flying passengers and cargo in the Mid-East, we are also doing, it's not a medevac, but we are transporting patients. It's a paramedic, both paramedic and medical logistic flights. So this is great news because the eVTOL concept is being adopted widely, not only for passenger services. Here is the news for you. Here's the breakdown on the newsletter. So I'll just do it this quickly. You can pause it, you can read through it, or it's even better one. You can subscribe to Sensei's newsletter and you can see it. So as I said, the eVTOL market will be adapted. The first adapter and the pioneer will be the United Arab Emirates and the Mid-East, Saudis and the adjacent countries. So this is great news. We will see flying passengers flights as early as next year, as early as first half of next year. And this is one step extra, one step further. Some news from defense as well, update. I will leave this to you as a part of your newsletter. Joby shines at Expo 25 in Osaka. And I was promising to bring you live special. I couldn't do it for various reasons, but again, there is an update in the newsletter for you. I will leave it as a part of the newsletter for now because we are running over time a bit and I need to get ready for other things. But what I would like to focus on is the Salinas Air Show. We have Archer and Joby take eVTOL mainstream. We had the greatest Zach Zeit in there. He visited the event. He sent us exclusive footage from the event as well. Again, thank you very much, Zach. I owe you a lunch when we meet up. Lunch is on me because you did us massive favor. He brought us inside. You know what? I will show the video. The best will be if I show the video of Zach from the ground. Where's my whoop? That will do that will do the best service. That'll be worth the 1,000 words. So let me just bring this on the screen.
Hi, Baz. Martyn Lucas says I'm right under the Joby. Surrounding with waters. This thing is beautiful. I will get some more clothes with pictures. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take you to the front seat of Joby. We are right at the front seat. We have the screen.
This is the actual aircraft, yeah? This is not a mock-up, this is the actual aircraft. I could play with the sound as well, couldn't I?
Hi, Baz. Martyn Lucas says I'm right under the Joby. Surrounding with waters. This thing is beautiful. I will get some more clothes with pictures. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take you to the front seat of Joby. We are right at the front seat. We have the Okay, guys, I'm gonna take you to the front seat of Joby. We are right at the front seat.
We're right at the front seat. He sounds a bit like Donald Trump, doesn't he?
We're right at the front seat. And the screens.
This is where the actual pilot sits. This is
very comfortable.
This is the fully working aircraft. It's not a mock-up. This is the actual aircraft they use.
Okay, guys, this is the moment I'm surrounding with the people from Archer. That's the Archer group behind me over here. And I have Joby, the group of Joby behind there. The aircraft is right on the field, about to take off. Good luck to them. Nice group.
As we go from the old to the new, direct your attention 6 forward-facing.
Archer had around 1,000 employees on the ground because Salinas Airport, Salinas Municipal Airport, is their home base. And this is the footage from Zach, who sent it to me live, and I could share it on X. So thank you, Zach. So those who follow me on X, you could see it first in there.
And EVTL for stability. Notice how quiet.
Look how slick that is.
When it's flying overhead across Salinas, you can barely be able to hear. You're witnessing the future of air travel, folks. Some call it up.
So it's Archer Aviation and their Midnight. It didn't do full transition, it did only CTOL because this aircraft is designed to carry out only CTOL flight.
Direct your attention to the left as you will, coming around for another.
Listen to how quiet that is as well.
All right, it's okay to wave back if you will.
This is my favorite moment of the whole Zach's video.
That's a typical urban air taxi trip, folks. Fast, efficient, and easy.
And now she's landing. So that was Archer and their Midnight aircraft did just conventional takeoff and landing maneuver or flight. Joby, on the other hand, they take off from from Marina, which is their home base.
And back on the ground, the Midnight sturdy landing gear and precision controls make it ideal for urban.
Which is their home base, and they flew few miles across to the Marina Air Show.
Away from us to
the Salinas Air Show.
Repositioning for another
And they did a bit of more they put on bigger show because they obviously can do the vertical phase of the flight as well. So they sort of showed off. They did some basic aerobatics or basic maneuvers. a little bit of a hover as well, as you can see right now.
The moment you have been waiting for. Watch as the pilot brings the S4 to a complete hover at about 300 feet above the ground. He's 49 years old. The aircraft now floating in midair, held aloft by 6 electric motors, working in vertical position.
It's quite difficult with a digital zoom. I agree with Zach. It wasn't easy for Zach to do all the footage, but thank you very much, Zach. It's amazing footage. You could see it before Zach zooms in. It's in there. Look, it's in there. It's in the frame. But once he zooms in, it just dissolves.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. Watch as the pilot brings the S4 to a complete hover about 300 feet above the ground.
Yeah, so now she stops and she just hovers. Just hovers in one spot.
Woo!
And you can't hear the aircraft. I had one of our friends. He was.
Vertical takeoff and landing technology truly shines. The ability to take off and land virtually anywhere. No runway required.
One of our friends.
And now the pilot departing the hover, transitioning back to forward flight and heading west to the Marina Airport, where the aircraft will land vertically and prepare for future EVTOL operations.
One of our friends who focuses on Joby purely, he was on the ground as well, and he had a decibel meter, basically a noise meter, and he measured Joby when it was closest to the stage. It was about between 60 and 65 decibels, which is your ambient sound level. So basically, when you go out, that's just the noise you hear. 60 decibels, it's a quiet talk, I would say. So the aircraft is very quiet. You could hear it yourselves. It's amazing. Again, thank you very much, Zach. It's much appreciated. You did great service. One of the founding Lucas 8s was there. And this is the power of the network of all Lucas 8s, that we can work together and help each other. So that's it, and that's Zach, and that's me. Look, that's me with Zach and the Joby aircraft in my mug. That was great. So again, a bit of breakdown, and I did a special. I did a special on Monday. I talked about it. I showed you the video. I showed you the original footage. I can see the chat. I can see, I brought you the original footage from Archer and Joby as well. So if you want to see it, go back to that video, click on this, or go back to Martyn Lucas Investor, and we'll take you there. And also, we also talked in the second half of the video. And I want to say, okay, I'll show you the Binky Bong bike. Okay, let me find it. Binky Bong bike. What was it called? Volonaut air bike. Look, I've got it in favorites already on YouTube. Right. Do you want to see the Binky Bong bike? Looking at the chat. Okay, I take it you want to see the Binky Bong bike, don't you? Ole Gundersen says, thank you for a great show today, Vaz. Well, thank you for joining me. David says, I put a picture of what I was talking about in general chit chat on Discord. What was it? Let's have a look. Well, do you want to see the Binky Bong bike or not? Because it's a bit unclear to me. It's a bit vague. Like, somebody just mentioned once Binky Bong bike and nobody said anything since. So, do you really want to see the Binky Bong bike or not? Right, let's check what David says. Where are we? Here. General chit chat. David, what is that? Right, so you were talking about a picture. What do you mean picture? I'm lost. Sorry, David, I'm lost. Put a picture of what I was talking about in general chit chat on Discord. I'm lost, David. Can you please explain? I'll keep this to one side. But please explain. Right, chat, do you really want to see the Binky Bong bike? Shall I read out every single line in the chat? Binky Bong bike. Binky Bong bike. Binky Bong bike. Binky Bong bike. This is how I imagine the spamming, yeah, in the chat. Because it's like people talking, yeah? Look at this. This is a group of people talking, having an intelligent conversation, yeah? Talking about stock, talking about this. And out of the sudden, in the corner, one person starts shouting, Martyn starts shouting, Binky Bong bike, Binky Bong bike, Binky Bong bike, Binky Bong bike. And he goes like that. He goes on for like 2 minutes. And then somebody realizes, David says, oh, ha, yeah, Binky Bong bike. And then Martyn keeps going, Binky Bong bike, Binky Bong bike, in the corner. And then people are just having normal conversation again. And then David realizes, oh yeah, Binky Bong bike. And then Martyn shouts back, oh, Binky Bong bike. And David goes, Binky Bong bike. Yeah, that's... And then the whole conversation is killed because we have David Hensley and Martyn just shouting, Binky Bong bike. Can you imagine this? What this was a pub. Imagine this was a pub, yeah? People having their pints, drinking their drinks on the bar. And then in the corner, there sits Martyn Lucas and he starts shouting, Binky Bong bike, out of nowhere. Thank you, Lucas 8. Any EVTOL event in California, I will be there. Thank you, Zach. I love it. Zach, that is amazing. Kimberly says, thank you, Vaz. Don't thank me. Thank Zach. But thank you for joining me. And you want to see the Binky Bong bike? Okay, so let's have a look at the Binky Bong bike. I've got it here. Let's have a look at the Binky Bong bike. Why is it such a low quality? Oh, there we go. That's your Binky Bong bike, we call it. Hang on. Whoop. That's the Binky Bong bike, as we call it. It is basically a turbine, gas turbine. You are sitting on a gas turbine, a fuel tank, and then you're just tilting forward and backwards or sideways, and it moves the aircraft or bike forward and backwards. I mean, you are sitting on a gas turbine with a fuel tank full of kerosene. I mean, what can go wrong? What can go wrong? Yeah, we love it. That is a theme of our every Saturday show. We love it. Right, Jim Newsong says, ban the spammer. David says, I mentioned earlier how I like how eVTOLs were added when I clicked to watch your show. They were there before. I never noticed them. I was just saying, all right. Oh, you mean this? That's your YouTube. Yeah, that's your YouTube doing it, isn't it? Why do you have investments on YouTube? That's interesting. You must have clearly connected your YouTube with your investing platform. Or it's an ad. That's interesting. That's interesting. Was the long probe... Martyn says, was the long probe out front for? Is that really that important? Yes, that's for... Martin, that's for dueling. You know, when you had back in the day, you had lancers, you had knights on horses with the long lance, and they were dueling. That's it. That's exactly for what that is. So there will be binky bonk bike duels, and they'll basically try to impale, or yeah, they'll be trying to impale the other. Now that is a sensor. Every aircraft, you could see every aircraft has got this little probe, and that's a air pressure and I think air velocity sensor. And some of them have the little aerions on it, so it's got further function. But if I show you this in our newsletter, you could actually see it in there. You could actually see it. You can't see it on this one. Look, Archer has got this one here as well. Every single aircraft have it. Fixed wing aircraft, they have it on their wings. If I show you, say, the legendary classic Cessna 172, it should have it on its wing. Not this one. Why? It is somewhere on the aircraft. It will be either on the edge of the wing, or it will be suspended. Oh yeah, there it is. It's suspended under the wing. I can't show you on the... Well, first I should show you the picture. Second, I can't point where that is. But if you look at the wheel, the right-hand side wheel of the gear, go up to the wing, and just under the wing, you can see like a little prong sticking out. So that's it. That's the air pressure sensor in there. So each aircraft has got a different. If I show you the Archer, it's got it more obvious. You can see that as well. Joby, you can't see it in the picture, but it must be again somewhere under the wing or under the cabin. So yeah, that's it. So let's get back to the last thing I would like to talk about. Because on Monday we talked about it as well. And this relapses back to Martin calling investors idiots. Because some of the investors really are idiots. And this is a pure example. This is the best example you could get. On Monday, when we started at Salinas Special, the Air Show Special, we could see Archer spiking. It did massive pump, just so it could do a massive dump as well. If I show you the chart, and get rid of the ads. If I show you the chart, what happened? Monday here, what was that? Monday we opened slightly higher because of the Salinas Air Show. I told you this would be positive. People were asking, yeah, but Archer didn't fly full VTOL, didn't fly the transition. It's gonna be negative for the stock. I said no, it's positive. It's generally positive for the whole sentiment and public acceptance of the market. So you can see here, we closed about 1150 and we opened few percent higher at the level of 12. And then since this started coming out, since this rumor started coming out, Archer went up and it went ballistic. It went all the way to 1480 something, just so it could dump and it could keep selling off. So if all the Archer bros who were hoping for this, okay, let's get back to this. Let's relapse to the story. So what happened? Salinas Air Show, great presentation by Archer, by Joby. Great public acceptance, great PR, amazing stuff. Everyone in California now knows what an EVTOL is, or at least everyone who visited the show. Archer and Joby, they put out their little little video as well about it. Very nice footage, and sort of positive sentiment for the stock. Through the weekend, there was Tesla, a little teaser on Friday, Tesla announcing new product. And I will show you. Tesla was announcing new product. This. And if I show you the video, what it actually looked like. Do I have it here? Still, bear with me, it's loading. Right, I'll show you the video. What Tesla did. I'll show you the video what Tesla did. As soon as I find it. There we go. So this is Tesla's X account. They did this. And listen now carefully. So, the Archer bros thinking their Archer is the best, their stock is the best, they know everything the best, and they're gonna make millions and billions on Archer. They thought this is a turbine. This is a rotor. And the build-up music, everyone thought the build-up music is a noise of a turbine. I told you on the show, look at the oscillation of the thing. Just the oscillation itself is telling me it can't be an aircraft element. And then after that, that's one cue. At least one cue for you. And the second cue. That's not an aircraft, is it? That's a Tesla Roadster. So, again, and then everyone started running with it. And then on the back of it, somebody dug out a fake tweet by Elon Musk. Fake. This is completely fake tweet. This tweet doesn't exist. I think Archer Aviation and Tesla could be partners. And then what added to it as well is a picture. Obviously, Nikhil, obviously Archer ran with it. I think they had great fun. I don't think this was stock manipulation. I think that it was great fun and they had great laugh. Let me just find the picture. I've got it here in the chat. I don't want to show you the chat, but no, there's a lot of messages since. Yeah, I don't think this was manipulation on purpose. This is the COO, Chief Operational Officers, the second man in charge, Nikhil Goel, of Archer. What happened? The App Summit, the previous event on the weekend before in Arkansas. It's a trade show for startups, for new technologies. What happened? Archer and Tesla were placed in one corner. Whether intentionally or not, it doesn't matter. They were just placed in one corner. Nikhil obviously took a picture with the Optimus robot, and that's it. Along with that, we also had not this one. We also had Archer. Bear with me. Let me find it again. Archer posted a short video on X and on YouTube as well. And I will show you the video and I'll show you the exact moment, what triggered it. And how easy it is. Look, this is the footage from the Arkansas event. You can see it. Very nice presentation. Again, Archer, no doubt, they must have stolen the show, stolen the stage. Look at this. This is the Archer logo projected on the wall, along with other footage. I've seen it in Paris. They've got like 3-4 sequences, B-rolls. They just present, they change the scenes, change the lights. Great presentation, amazing experience. So this was projected on the wall behind the Archer aircraft, yeah? This is the Optimus. And now everyone is like, oh, why are Archer showing Tesla? Oh, they must be doing something with them. Oh, and what... what triggered it is this very frame. It's not even in the center, and it's a reflection. If you remember, I told you there's the projection of the logo on the wall. This is reflection of the logo in there on the screen, on the tablet, on the control screen in the Tesla Roadster. And everyone was like, "Oh, Archer is on Tesla's screen," and then all the Archer bros just started pumping and hyping the stock themselves. And I wouldn't be surprised if all these guys were buying and jumping into the stock on the way up. Because after hours, or before the closing bell, we actually did it on the show live. It went all the way to 1480 something. And just so it could dump. There was a sell-off, and now look what Archer is doing. What Archer has been doing. Boom, we are back to previous Friday. We were back to previous Friday on Wednesday. And we are now back to previous Friday again. There was a little retraction up, but again, we are back to previous Friday's level. So this was all just a hype, just a pump. And I just wanted to show you how easy that is to create a rumor and run with it and fall for it. So just want to say, please use your brain. Don't be a bro, be an investor. And for being an investor, you are here in the right place. There were some channels on YouTube who ran with this as well, and they jumped on it, and they got massive amount of views. They gained massive one hit wonder publicity. But I was thinking about this. I got upset. I got very upset on Tuesday when I found out, and I was thinking, I should have run with it. I should have pumped it. I should have hyped everyone. I should have done this and the other. And I'm thinking, why? Is this really something I want to do? Is this really me? I want to have a viral video of few tens of thousand views? Or do I want to bring the real value? And do I want to build myself? Do I want to bring the real value every day for you and keep my integrity and be here, build my name on it, rather than hyping and doing viral videos with I was gonna say bull poo, but I can't swear on the show. So yeah, I've decided that I've been doing the right thing. You are not here on the show with me for the hype. I will sometimes do something which I see when I see something is exciting. Yes, I sometimes sort of sell it, but not this. This was a rumor, and I told you on the show. I told you on the show that is unlikely. I was probably wording myself too carefully on the show on Monday, but I told you it was unlikely that it was what it was. So you can see it here. Day after, it's a wheel hubcap of the new Tesla Roadster. So all the hype, people lost money, investors jumped into it for $14, buying Archer for $14 just so they could close the bell on Friday for 11:45. There we go. And here's the chart for you as well, and you can see it nicely, the reaction. So something to think about. Something to think about. Yeah, sometimes it takes a bit of time, few hours, and you find out, because the Tesla Roadster was announced the following day on Tuesday morning, and you could see the reaction right away. Sometimes it takes just not do anything rather than jumping on a hype and on rumors. I know it's good. They're saying buy the rumors, sell the news, but it's not the way. It's not the way. One thing is a rumor like this, when the Archer bros are just hyping and have wishful thinking. The other thing is when like the piloted flights, when you have confirmed flight and you have the proof in there, you have the evidence in front of you, you have the flight tracker data, you have footage from the ground of the witnesses, of the eyewitnesses. That's different. That's the rumor before it turns true. But something pulled out of thin air, it's just nonsense. So I hope you agree with me that we are here for the integrity, not for the easy likes and easy views on my show. So we've got, again, rumor watch, but this is from a reliable source. Joby and Archer are eyeing Lilium buyout. Lilium, we have covered Lilium multiple times on our show. It's a very interesting technology, very interesting startup, which unfortunately didn't make it. And this could be something, I'm not saying, I believe in Horizon aircraft as well, but this could be a good comparison for you as well. That Lilium, everyone loved Lilium. They were pioneering the eVTOL concept. They were sort of well ahead with their design. Top engineers from around the world. Great aircraft, customers from Mid-East. And then they stopped because of the funding. They ran out of finances. They were applying for 2 grants, 2 government support, one from the German government, the other one from the Bavarian government. None of these pulled through, and they just went bankrupt. Ceased their operations, started laying off people, ceased their operations until December last year. In December, consortium of investors collected about $200 million, trying to buy Lilium out from the dark hole. And as much as positive and nice it sounds as a story, it didn't happen. So Lilium went through bankruptcy twice, unfortunately. And then on the first bankruptcy, all the people, all the human resources were basically grabbed and raided by other eVTOL companies and aerospace companies. So you can see a lot of people in Joby, Archer, Volocopter, in Vertical Aerospace as well, who used to work in Lilium. So something, again, not everything, it could be the best idea, it could be the best concept in the world, but if you don't have the funding, it can fail as easily. But now we have Joby and Archer. They are looking, allegedly they are applying for the buyout. There's a lot of money. We are looking at the range between, I don't know what that could include, what the scale of buyout would be, if it's just the intellectual property, if it's manufacturing facilities, don't know. But we are talking the region, long shot, between 200 and 500 million dollars. So this could be why Joby, and I'm relapsing to the beginning of the show, why Joby have done their dilution. This could be one of the reasons. But again, I'm not saying this is happening. Don't go with it as a story, as a complete story. It's just a piece of jigsaw puzzle which might not work together with the other. And the aviation box of chocolates, for you who read the newsletter, who are subscribed to the newsletter, I told you my newsletter somehow keeps up with Sensei's. It's on par with Sensei's in terms of views and impressions and people reading it. And sometimes it gets a bit better than Sensei's, by 1 or 2%. And I'm very grateful. I feel honored and humbled as well. So for those who are reading my newsletter, I added a little, I call it the aviation box of chocolates, a little treat for you. And there's something I never show. You know, I go through all the newsletter on the show, but I never show this to anyone on the live show, on my live Saturday event. So just today, just to explain what's going on, we are talking about birds and how they are related to the eVTOL and aviation. So there's a little analysis, or not analysis, there's a little review from me for you who read the newsletter. So that's it. Let's catch up with the chat quickly, and then we will wrap it up because we are running 2 hours over time. No, an hour overtime. An hour overtime. That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I loved it. It was a great show. So, well, yeah, Jim says ban the spammer. David Hensley says I mentioned. Oh yeah, there must be YouTube doing it for you. That's not us, but yeah, it's nice coincidence. Kimberly says thank you, Zach. Yes, thanks to Zach. I don't know about you guys, but I never get tired of looking at the Binky Bonk. It's pretty bad. That's great. I love it. I might show you Binky Bonk bike next Saturday as well. Martin says, what's the long probe? Yeah, I told you. I don't know what it's called, but it's a sensor. Somehow that is funny when you nerd to fight a bear. It's a bear back probe. Yeah. New song, Jim New Song says, next week do chat on Binky Bong bike, yeah. Fleet weekend in San Francisco this weekend. Air show above the Bay Area. No Blue Angels this year, says Zach. Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, Blue Angels are grounded because of the government shutdown. Martin says, thank you, Zach. What a wonderful contribution to the show. Thank you so much. Was fantastic. I agree. I completely second that. David Hensley, I saw Blue Angels in Washington 1 year ago. Yolanda, this is the reason why I only follow this channel. Thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate it. Martin, I'll be investigating team on the field, says Zach. I love it. Yeah. Invest after investigation. That's great. DJ Hayes, credibility is much better than clickbait. Kimberly says, integrity was, thank you. Yeah. It's so easy. It's so easy. And I got very upset when I saw it. And I was thinking, have I missed something? And I'm thinking, no, I'm here. I'm here for other reasons. Thank you, Zach, for all your efforts on bringing us videos from California. Yolanda. So yeah, thank you, DJ Hayes and Kimberly. Thanks for the kind words. Zach says, thank you, Yolanda. I'm waiting for the real thing to bring live from New Mexico. And Yolanda says, can't wait to see Zach. Jason, Comic Cook, great show, Vaz, are here. There's an after party at Zach Zaid's house. I love it. Right, thank you very much for joining. Let me just check if we are redirecting to the right event. It should take you. Oh, the butterfly woke up, by the way. The butterfly woke up. How do I... Bear with me. Let me just quickly check if we are redirecting to the right event. We are taking you to the extra channel. We are not. So let's open up the extra. Let me just plug this in. And I can't find it. Martyn. Right. This will take you right to the extra channel. So stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I will be live next week. Don't forget Sensei tomorrow evening, chart analysis, and then Electrum event. Another Electrum event. I don't know who. Do we have anybody who was in the last event? It was good. It was great fun. But this one will be much better. Monday morning, Sensei with the opening bell or the market open show, and then I will be live later on with the EHang VT-35 new aircraft announcement. And then through the week, it'll be back and forth. It'll be a little tennis game back and forth between me and Sensei. So that's it. Thank you very much for joining me. It was great. It was fun today as well. Don't know what else to say. So take care of yourselves and each other.